This is what some people think of when they hear the word alien. Well, I hate to tell you, but some people are really dumb. So I'm recording all of this for you guys at home, so when I do discover alien life, there can be a study of my process, so all of the professors and intellectuals have a good source material to teach with. Well, that and footage for documentary that'll ultimately be made about me when I win my first Nobel Prize. Or when my great-great alien grandkids want to hear about their heritage, or whatever. This is my dad. He died before I can even remember, but I do know he researched alien life. So I guess I'm completing his work, but in my own way. People talk to me all the time like, Brandon, think about what you're saying. I know it sounds crazy, but that's only if you don't understand the science behind it. See, my dad mostly researched what everyone does. How to send signals far enough into space that some other life form would notice it. But that just doesn't make sense logistically. Space is just too vast.
For the numbers, the Dow's doing all right, up 1.23%, ending the day at 16,472. The Nasdaq up 80 points, 4707. S&P 500 climbing 1.43% to 1951. More information coming in now. As we saw earlier this week, Russian satellites in Syria are now operational. Officials tell us these satellites boost radio signals, helping with counterterrorism efforts on Russia's behalf to assist the Assad regime in their endeavors to take down the Islamic State. But there are skeptics. In the studio, we have the United States Foreign Minister to the Middle East.
See, space-time is just layered, one universe on top of the other. So there's a universe where you and I are made out of jello, or where feathers are 500 pounds, or even where I have girlfriends. But there's also universes where there's other life forms. I've created 50 of these transmitters, which I'll be putting in a patterned array across the valley to maximize the impact of the power they'll be putting out. I've also been working on a program that'll allow me to remotely turn on each transmitter, and I'll be turning one transmitter on each hour. This will allow me to create a sort of systematic surge of power, each time creating a greater push into the very fabric of space-time. I'm not trying to break through the door. I just want to know if anyone can hear me knocking.
Alright, so I've just finished installing the 30th transmitter.
We're almost 6 hours in, so number 6 will be turning on here in 5, 4, 3, 2, now. All right. Once I finish installing all of these, I'll head back and start pulling data. Ideally, there'll be a noticeable difference in the tectonic.
Breaking news, Russian officials are blaming the United States for sabotaging their newly installed Syrian satellites, an allegation which the United States fiercely denies. With tensions already high between the two powers, we've brought in political science professor from American University to talk more with us.
That's kind of a weird coincidence.
Because of this, many coastal cities are experiencing dramatic and unprecedented flooding. All inhabitants within 100 miles of coastal areas are encouraged to move to higher ground. The UN Security Council has called an emergency meeting to discuss what appears to be volcanic ash falling over much of China, Eastern Europe, and South America. Residents are encouraged to stay inside as breathing the ash may aggravate asthma or other respiratory illnesses. I'm Colby Canada, BBC World News.
It's been about 2 days since I started activating all the transmitters. I have to think that everything that's going on has to be linked to this experiment. I don't think they're trying to hurt us. I think they're just trying to break through. I'm not the villain here. I'm not some sort of bad guy. I have to think that everything that's going on has to be linked to this experiment. I don't think they're trying to hurt us. I think they're just trying to break through. I'm not the villain here. I'm not
You're not
some
the
sort of
villain.
bad guy.
Not yet.
المشكلة إنه هنا يعني حتى من اللي يجون اللاجئين هنا.
After last week's catastrophic flooding, it seems that conditions have
Wir erhalten Berichte, dass die meisten großen Städten erhalten Visual-Bestätigung der Ursache. Ich kann jetzt nicht sagen, die Zahl der Todesstrophen sei, aber ich kann sagen,
Flight controllers here looking very carefully at the situation.